Fellow adventurepreneurs, hello. My name's Matt from Cinebike Filmography. When I started up Cinebike, one of the first Well, we're here at March Moto Madness. It's not really what I expected, but you know, those of us who love the dirt, I mean, we don't need much. So let's get at it. There's way more smaller bikes than there is the big adventure bikes. It's nice to see such diversity. There's every make, every model here. I've seen 100 cc's up to the 1290s. I've seen some impeccably clean climb riding suits while I've been here. I don't know how those riders managed to pull that off, but damn, they look good. I've never done a competition in that hill climb. If I ain't one of the first three up that hill, I don't think I stand a chance. I did it! I did it! All by myself.
All by yourself. So proud.
When you're down, don't get down. You got a friend around. You got a friend in town. You got a friend named Jesus. You got a friend named Jesus.
Oh, it just looks pretty over here.
If you don't need water, I personally don't think a jet boil is professional, but that's up to you. Do you want the in the bag or keep it back?
The guy telling me that a jet boil is not professional is handing me tent stakes to stir my coffee.
If you're watching this, I want to thank you because this is literally a monumentous moment of achievement. Finally got the studio done to the point where I could hold an interview, and I have a very special guest, Mr. Michael Herman from Purple Lizard Maps. Don't know how many interviews I'm going to be able to do here because I don't know how often I'm going to find someone that lives this close to actually get to come over. So thank you for coming, Mike.
Thank you for inviting me.
I only got 166 miles on this thing. I'm very excited to ride it. Usually it rallies. I have to be behind the camera, and this time Special K is going to do that for me.
I'm making peppers. It doesn't matter, babe. This is not worth recording.
I actually get to compete in some of the contests. I will probably look pretty damn silly, but I got butterflies, and well, it should be entertaining, I hope. Why did you not record that?
I know I wasn't.
It's not wrangling, pussy.
Not into it.
Hurting, not hurting.
Hurting.
Yes, trying
Oh,
to
you are a
massive
hateful woman.
Sorry, I thought you said hurting.
cat. That's okay, I don't mind hurting cats either. Tie them up and just spank them.
Heck, you know, we're putting this out there and everybody's going to see this thing. This thing's going to go viral anyway, so we'll probably get in trouble for it anyway.
Oh my god! Oh! Gigantic fucking black bear! You did, yes! Right there!
Try again later.
Go that way! Go that way! Go that way! How comes you putting Vaseline on there?
Huh?
How comes you putting Vaseline on there?
Just to make everything slide together better. I'm all about lube.
Bikes everywhere. It's just a never-ending stream of motorcycle after motorcycle after motorcycle. Say hi. We're gonna check out some water crossings here. We're in Tellico Plains, Tennessee.
Tellico Plains, Tennessee. Sounds quaint, and it is. On the ride in off the highway, once you get onto this road here, I have horrible names. Everything is just beautiful. It is a muddy place, but we've got all kinds of obstacles set up. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. Sure, this is going to be seeing a lot of action. This is where the pit crossing is, apparently. But seen a couple bikes go through there, but we didn't get it on camera, of course. But so we're gonna sit here and wait. You going, Tara? Come on.
We got another wimp here. No one's willing to go through the water. There we go. We made him feel like a wimp, and so excellent.
There we go. All right, well, let's go look and see what else there. Come on.
Connected.
Right here.
For 24 years, District Attorney John C. has been closing the doors on...
Hold it, I'll grab it. Not me. Is it running?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
KTM Twins got the new rum bucks. Sweet thing about this is it's a crash guard. You got your skid plate and you got your tank guards all in one unit. Lightweight. I gotta tell you, setup. Well, I'm just gonna have to go in the whole thing. I won't even touch that. The Touratech, and got the Black Dog CycleWorks Platinum foot pegs. One sweet thing about this Rumbuck system that KTMTwins.com has is there is plenty of mounting options on this thing. It's my first time messing with these Cinecams. Got the Pen C. I got one prism tube, which I'll back here, and then 2 prisms. Yeah, it's water resistant, but this makes it waterproof. But I'm doing it from mud because it's so damn muddy here.
Are you enjoying the rally so far?
So far, the rally's been pretty cool. Pretty relaxed. Got to see Andrew from ADVMoto. Got to see Dan from ADVMoto. So.
Mike Bazansky, a BA commuter on ADV. This is actually the first bike I ever bought, was this KLR on 2 wheels. I like to go a little bit slower and I like to carry a lot of gear, so this really suits my needs on trails.
Click and drag the coconut to launch a coconut. All right. Oh, I'm gonna launch this coconut. Little baby turtle.
What did you just doing over the weekend? Sounded cool.
We have been working on our next map, which is Moto State Forest, which is south of Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and west of Gettysburg.
Never been there.
It's got a lot of great dirt roads and trails all throughout it. So we were down there the last 4 days working on figuring that landscape out.
Is it more adventure touring or more adventure sport? That realm.
That's more touring. There aren't single track trails that you can ride motorcycles on down there, but there's easily 100 miles of dirt roads that you can ride on.
Well, the trails and stuff, is that something that you find often, or is it pretty scarce to go to these state parks and find actual legit trails?
It's pretty scarce, actually.
So we're blessed.
We're pretty blessed here. Bald Eagle State Forest has a dual sport trail system that's pretty fantastic.
Home of Decker Trail.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Nothing.
What is it?
It's the perfect cup of camp coffee.
Mounting pucks, and also 8 of these elongated washers.
This is the Zacker Adventures bouncy house that you will lovingly and affectionately hear Bob speak of.
Hello, my name is Bob. Hi, Bob. I'm a gear whore.
Yes, you are.
Bob's kind of a coffee whore, so he'd rather do it this way.
Me and Special K will be spending some romantic evenings in there for the next 2 evenings. Looking forward to that. MTV Cribs, let's go inside. Most of us can't afford climb. I'm sure as hell know I can't with the held Carisi 2 and Toronto 2 pants that I have to bail. You know, I'm not going to be restricted. I'll be able to flail like an idiot. Wait, what's the audio doing? Come here. I forgot to even check that. Shit. It is not hands that call us, but desire. The box. Oh wait, I just said I couldn't afford climb. Well, I can afford the Climb Radius Pro Moto goggle. Yeah, when you're behind the computer editing all the time. Don't get much riding in, but that shit's gonna change. Oh, look at that. It's even Zacker Adventure colors. Touratech Aventura Carbon with little baby. Now it's at full dilation. Little baby Touratech logs. Look at that. These Touratech Desert gloves are awesome. Just the way these things feel. I guess I'm a little freak of nature, but this hand's just a little bit bigger than this hand. No pun intended. Gosh, if I could ever get the thing off. Touratech Aventura Carbon. Look at that. I have some neck issues, we could say, and this helmet, it was either the Nex or this, and ends up that this is a Nex, so it was this. I just think that looks way more badass. You know, Matt Lewis from Touratech is awesome, and did a little video for him, and it sets. Can't wait to try this out. Are you hungry? Do you want a sandwich?
For your perfect cup of camp coffee. Oh,
Don't say the boss.
Well, I thought I was still over here. For your perfect cup of camp coffee.
I was all figuring that I'd have to hire some designer, pay crazy setup fees, and on and on. So it went to the wayside until a good friend of mine, Carl from ADVMoto magazine, sent me a link to a website where you can create your own custom decals. I did not know man could build such things.
I'm Jason Brooks of Brooks Cycles in Chantilly, Virginia. It's a 1979 Yamaha IT250F.
Hi, my name is Duncan Cooper and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Worked my way up in displacement and then back down. This is a 250, WR250 Yamaha. About half the size of most of the bikes around here. It's a pretty open group. If you look at the bikes here, you'll see all kinds of different bikes, from Ducatis that would never go off the road to little things like this that if you biff it, who cares?
If you aren't familiar with ADVMoto magazine, check them out. These guys are just like you and me. They eat, sleep, and breathe adventure motorcycling. It's the inaugural. For the first time ever, it's the show that helps you put the hurt on the dirt with the gear to persevere.
Here we go, Matt. Second bike in, popping his cherry on the slow race.
That's one way to do it, Doug.
You popped your cherry, right?
Yeah, it's
So that's what counts.
There's blood everywhere.
Here.
I love it.
Love you.
Beach. The walrus came out of the water right there.
And then we got Starbucks Instant. I'm riding a GS, so I prefer the Starbucks Instant. But before we do,
Yep, Zacker Trail will wake you up.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'll let you know if you're good or not, that's for sure. It'll let you know. So every once in a while I'm just gonna have to take a look down here and look at my cards because I am not that bright.
You're not as refined as everybody else.
Absolutely.
You know.
Well said.
Action. Hey guys, Todd Zacker with Zacker Adventures here. Gonna make a quick quick cup of coffee. Hey guys, Todd Zacker here. Gonna make a quick cup of coffee here. Now that you got your perfect cup of coffee, you want to put some sugar in it or creamer. I like sugar in my coffee or cream or something. Always grab a couple extra pieces of sugar or always grab a couple extra packets of sugar. Sorry.
Here are the steps for the carburetor, and let's see number 3. Remove stock paperweight. That is great. It's not bad for it, is it?
No, it's good for it. It'll help keep the boots from tearing.
There's a snake right there. Oh, there's a little lizard. Dude, this is a trip.
Mike, my name's Matt. Yeah, Mike Williams. Mike Williams. This is my favorite bike of mine too. So can you tell us a little bit about your bike?
I just didn't fit a GS real well, but I had one. But so I found an old Hulk on eBay, not much left of it, and started out with seat height and built a seat. And I wanted a scrambler, so I made the exhaust and just kind of went from there and put skid bars, all this on it. It's stock engine, stock suspension, knobby tires. I've got vents run so it doesn't get water in it. I built some foot pegs there so I can stand up on it.
You built these?
I made those. They're pivot.
Oh my God! Look at you!
Yeah, those things. Look at that. It's probably my pride and joy there.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like
I bought straight pipes at O'Reilly Auto Parts in Benton. They made that. These are Volkswagen Beetle tailpipe tips from the 1960s.
Wow, that is dope.
And,
so is that keep your inner crotch warm on that?
I don't. My anatomy makes it so I clear it, but I had a really nice girl riding it and she got burned a little bit. But the main thing is I ride it a lot. It's good on the road and it's pretty, you know, it still weighs 400 pounds. So you always know that when you're in this.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hey, baby.
Moto limbo.
Alright, just like it sounds, the object is to get underneath that limbo pole without touching it and knocking it down. But you can't touch the ground or drop the bike. Round and round they go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Yeah!
Nice, Jack.
All right. Oh, this guy lost his momentum.
Go slow, now let's see if we can go low. Another one down.
It's getting warm again.
This weather won't cooperate, I'll tell you what. Yeah! Excellent.
How did I look at with my Superman?
You went out with style, I will say that. If nothing else, you went out with style.
I didn't think that would be that cool.
Yeah, it was.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, how can I do that? I didn't have enough time to get back.
Yep.
I need to get my head right here.
Yep.
I almost did. That was cool.
Awesome, babe.
I didn't think it would be, but that was cool. So with an order bike like this, what kind of gas mileage do you get?
Oh, I get 40. Yeah. Holds 6.5 gallons.
Right.
And I wanted to still maintain the airhead look and feel, which it does.
So the groundhog.
I named it Groundhog. It kind of likes the ground.
No, yeah, that's a great
kind of burrows in.
That's a great name, Groundhog.
And how much did you pay for it again on eBay?
$800 on eBay, but
$800. That's
it was in pieces. So I kind of saved it.
Well, that makes you love it even more, you know what I mean? Like, you're sitting there blooding your knuckles. I mean,
and it is a 34-day long project.
Why, my boy?
34
I did
days.
it in 1 month.
Did you make these? 2 handyman.
Oh, I made those. Yeah.
How'd I guess?
I went to the scrap metal yard and bought a load of them and bent them.
Wow.
And
what do you just have like a bending press?
I bent them around a piece of 3/4 inch plywood.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you are in.
It is, you know, just kind of how you do it.
All right, guys. Let's talk coffee this morning. Since Bob's all upset and he wants his coffee, I better hurry up a little bit here. So, what we got here is a couple different ways of doing this. Got my grinder and an AeroPress, some beans. That's one way to do it. And we also have our Starbucks instant coffee, which I end up preferring most of the time because it's easy, it's not as cumbersome, but Bob's kind of a coffee whore, so he'd rather do it this way. So let's start out here, put our beans in. This is a modified grinder. You can actually store these beans in the bottom here if you want. Put some up here, but for this, we've already got it in the bag, so we're just gonna dump them in here. Oops, grab our lid, put it on, our little crank. This is for those who miss Starbucks a lot. Just take this, grind it up real good, grind.
How's the raffle ticket sales?
That was a pretty exact number.
Look who's coming in the ring now, boys. This is going to be dangerous right here. That's your buddy. Who we got out there? Is that Matt? Is that Marissa?
Headed back to Matt now. He's probably going to be all mad about this one. Oh, see, he's already shaking his head at me.
I ain't never done nothing like that before. I don't know what form to use. Oh my gosh.
Did you have fun?
Oh, whoa.
Your turn signal was on, so everyone was like making fun of you.
Good.
Not
That's like the hardest thing I've ever had to do on a bike. Like, I was exhausted.
Let's look at poor Jabberwocky now.
Yeah. Now he looks like a KTM. He doesn't look like a little prissy show bike.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know the form. Like I don't know how to do that. And the bike, I gotta get, it's just like a little too high. Like if I just lose it, like, it's like I'm like this, and then it's just, I just gotta get down. And I do have the suspension. I think I have it like really loose, so it's like way up. Like the suspension's, it's not set right all. But anyway, I mean, I'm not making excuses. Like I fucking sucked. No, but how awesome was that though? I took out the barrel.
Yes. Wait till you see the replay. You're gonna love it.
Oh my God. All I could think of, as soon as I hugged that thing, and I was like, well, I guess everybody's gonna know that I'm a fucking shit ass, because there's no hiding it. I'm sitting here making love to a barrel. Romeo, Don Juan in it. Oh, I gotta quit smoking.
I figured you're pussyfooting it. I'm like, oh, the longer he waits, the worse that track's gonna get. The worse that track is getting right now.
And I knew that I was, you know, not gonna be anything special. So.
Yeah.
I fucking suck. Is there any more things tonight? I don't think there is.
No, because he's trying to hurry everyone up so he can eat dinner. Yeah.
Are you going right? You need to turn that left blinker on. That's why you fell down.
You definitely popped your cherry on this rally, and there's going to be many more to come.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome, man. He'll climb tomorrow, so we'll see if I look like a huge putz on that or if I break anything. So
how do you feel?
Oh, awesome. Alive. I mean, it rolls. I love it. Next year is going to be you doing it.
Yeah.
Marissa does it?
I know. Marissa kicks ass, though.
Yeah, Marissa does kick ass. But, all right, well, I made an ass out of myself. Hope you enjoyed it. What's up,
Restart!
Dude, it feels like I'm like...
You feel disoriented?
No, I feel like I'm standing there, like with them. Oh, he just drugged the shit out of her.
He drugged her?
Yeah. Gave her a drink with like roofied her ass. It's called The Game.
What are you watching?
I don't know, dude. It's on YouTube, so I can't. Oh, she's like passed out, like, you know, jail cell. Dude, you can see like the whole fucking jail cell that she's in.
Are you her?
No, I'm like, it's like I'm sitting there in there with her though.
You're a fourth dimensional being. You're a watcher.
I could really see myself getting into this. I mean, dude.
I got you saying baby turtles or something about turtles.
Fucking A, dude. That is crazy.
I've taken up a position by the gun in the stern. It's a 12-pounder, and I'm right amidst the gun crew now. Shells all around me, too, and more are being handed out from the magazine below. I expect you can hear the crew. And wait a minute. Here he comes. He's on our port quarter, not much more than 500 feet up, I should say, and just about abreast of us now. There are tracer bullets bursting all around him. He's crossing astern, straight over, but you can still follow him through this white cloud. And there go his bombs. There are 6 or 4 of them. They're hanging in the air for a moment. I can see them distinctly, and now they're dropping down over the convoy. But wait a minute, he's missed. Columns of water spouting up, but he's missed. The ships are still there, and it looks as if we're all right. There's got the faint smell of gunpowder and smoke drifting across the water. All the ships have been just blazing off like mad. They've got 6 of bombs, but so far no damage has been done. But don't worry about that. He's missed, and everything's okay.
Been ready to do the hill
He's gotten
climb.
the furthest so far.
The big bikes, medium bikes, little bikes apparently. But one thing I learned today is that don't go sweep with a bunch of 1200s on mud. Stop. I'm freaking tired.
Both tired.
Yeah, and this virgining experience, I'm sure like most, is quite painful. Oh man. So what's your thoughts for the day, babe?
That I'm excited to get my bike so I can start riding, and feeling blessed that it didn't rain like it was supposed to, and overall I'm having a good time.
Yep, me too. Need some sleep.
Then you have your grinds in the bottom. Dump them in there. Alcohol stove is also really good. You can just take a coffee can, or I'm sorry, you can take a beer can or a V8 can, cut it in half, crimp it, put your little hole in it so that you got your vent. Use your alcohol. Heat is the one that you want to use because it's the true alcohol. The other kind is not safe to use. Why? Why is it not safe to use, Bob?
So you can use the red one, but it doesn't have as high temperature. So use the yellow one. It'll cook better. It'll cook faster. Just use that one, and use this cup. Use this cup, not this cup. This is a double boil, double wall. There you go.
Thanks. So the yellow burns at a higher heat, which will heat your water much quicker than the orange color. So anyway, but there's that option. We have this little thing we call urban foraging. Bob? Well, this is heat, and I'll tell you about that. Urban foraging is when you're running around and you're stopping in 7-Eleven, you're stopping in Starbucks, in Wawa, whatever, and every time you get yourself a cup of coffee or go to the bathroom, walk by the coffee thing and grab a couple packets of sugar or sweetener, whatever you end up wanting to use. I prefer the raw sugar. A lot of you other guys like this Splenda fake stuff. That's fine. You can have it. Always grab a couple of those spoons, straws, whatever you want to use for stirring. But anyway, there you go. One of my preferences is a jet boil. We use alcohol stoves as well, but the jet boil works really easy, really quick for your weekend campers or your week-long trips. You get sick of all the freeze-dried stuff, so tend to go to other options, but the jet boil boils it quick, doesn't take much time at all. It's the quickest way. The alcohol stoves with a tin can or something like that works out really well. It's just not as quick, but it's very cheap and very light. Now that we got our jet boil working, now back to our AeroPress. Our AeroPress, we have our grounds in there. We go ahead and we add about 350 milliliters. That was measured. Put our lid in. Oh wait, because I forgot my chopstick, I'm going to use a tent stake to stir this. Thanks, Bob. All right, we got that stirred. Now put our AeroPress in there, and it's really just kind of the weight of your arms sitting on it, and it'll push it right on through. So you take your time. You can sing. I don't sing. Others do. I prefer the silence.
Think of good excuses for your wife.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. AeroPress is the best coffee you can make if you're on the trail, I think. French presses, I'm not a huge fan of. The AeroPress, I just really, really like. It does take up a little more space than just a, ooh, and there you go. There's your AeroPress. See how much time that took? Now we grab your Starbucks Instant. Here's the difference between the AeroPress and the Starbucks Instant. Water's boiled. Grab your Instant. Add it in there. Add your water. Stir it up. And your Starbucks is done. AeroPress tastes better, but the Starbucks is done.
And it didn't cost $8.
Yeah, and it didn't cost $8. That's right. Yeah. Are you guys done heating that milk yet for my latte?
That's a great place to end it.